Mark Duggan was no angel, but he didn't deserve to be shot dead by police. The words of his mother, Pam, read to the jury as she sobbed during the inquest. She described her son as shy and beautiful. A detective offered jurors an alternative view. Mr. Duggan, he said, was confrontational and violent, a senior gang member with access to guns.
Sharply contrasting views. Inevitable, perhaps, but at the start of this inquest, jurors were told they must answer two fundamental questions. Was the police operation against Mark Duggan planned well enough to minimise the need for lethal force? And was it absolutely necessary for the officers to fire a shot that was fatal?
Mark Duggan died in an ambush by armed police 2 years ago. The inquest into his death heard from dozens of witnesses. Jurors were told police found this gun 10 to 20 feet from Mr. Duggan's body. The gun was wrapped in a sock. Neither had evidence of his DNA or fingerprints, but in the minicab, a shoebox police said was used to carry the gun did have his prints on it. Police said they found the gun on the far side of the park railings. How it got there was the subject of much argument. Officers denied accusations they had planted it there.
I've sat in court and I've heard various police officers say in front of my family in court that this was the best operation they've actually been involved with. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all for you to sit in front of people who have lost somebody that they love and tell them that this operation went well. I think that's disgusting.
This is part of an intelligence document that prompted police to put Mr. Duggan under surveillance, a suspect for gun and drug crimes. He travelled in a minicab to Vicarage Road in Leighton, East London. There, police believe he collected a handgun. Then he was driven to Ferry Lane in Tottenham, where armed officers forced his minicab to stop. This amateur video shows the scene moments later. The arrows indicate police officers. Mr. Duggan had got out of the cab, a silver people carrier, and was shot twice by one officer. The man who filmed this aftermath said when Mr. Duggan was shot, he appeared to be surrendering. All he had in his hand, he said, was a mobile phone. During the inquest, the anonymous police marksman was given the codename V53. In his notebook, he wrote, "I got out of Charlie car. Subject got out of rear near side of taxi, holding gun-shaped item in sock in his hand. Began to raise it up in my direction. I fired several shots." Jurors were shown the suspect's bloodied jacket. The first bullet went through his arm and lodged in a police officer's radio. The second hit Mr. Duggan's chest and killed him. CCTV footage from a passing bus showed paramedics trying to revive Mr. Duggan, but jurors were told he was dead within 10 heartbeats. When the inquest began 3 months ago, Pam Duggan said she hoped the truth of her son's death would finally come out. She will give her own verdict.
Thank you very kindly.
Martin Brunt, Sky News.